There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And the Bruins headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Mack. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Buys a little extra time. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Back to pass on second down. With the catch, it's Miller. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front. So he...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Running inside, it's Mack. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Mack. And the ball is free on the pitch. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Going for the big play. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Another big play for this offense, and I'll tell you, historically, in the best UCLA units offensively, whether they're throwing it, whether they're in the shotgun, whether they're going up tempo or they're not, it's always so important to have balance. They've always had a guy they can turn around and hand the football off to keep defenses honest. This guy with his power and his speed, he really gives this offense a lot of flexibility.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. In the red area, it's Knight. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Iamaleava. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space, it's Mack. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the air, it's Boley. He's got him along the sidelines, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chains. And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mack. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown ASU. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Oh, they're after him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a
bro, this movie is corny, but it's funny as fuck.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden it turns into something positive. Just really annoying.
Come on, who wrote this, man?
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Now the Sun Devils calling their third and final timeout. And now they'll have to go the rest of the half with no timeouts remaining. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Throwing, Imaliava. Bringing the heat. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Across the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And that play works because the QB did an unbelievable job. He's going through his progressions. He's sitting in the pocket, and he sees, man, a lot of space out to his right. I get the ball to my playmaker, and he does the rest. This is what's so fun about him. He's going to make the catch. He's going to use his speed to make big plays.
Inside, it's Knight. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. They think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Here's Imaliava to throw. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Bruins! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the point after is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff to the single running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Going right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Boley. Right down the middle.
Oh, my.
What a play to set him up.
Terrible play.
Good gain on the return, and This defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to the run, it's Knight. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I know 4 yards doesn't seem like a lot, but, man, it's so nice when you can dictate to a defense. And 4 yards, back-to-back plays now set up with a whole playbooks available. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive. I love when offenses stay in that 3rd down and short range.
From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. Showing the arm strength to the left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
The short hands. It's Ellis. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Iamaleava. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Corner's going to give them room. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. After the field goal, now they have the lead. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the 2nd half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, I know you're down. I think it's always hard on when to pull the trigger, when to be aggressive. And listen, they decided it was time. It's the 3rd quarter. Got to make something happen. Got to make a play. Unfortunately, it was just unsuccessful.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Knight. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Play action. Iamaleava. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That's reeled in. It's Ellis.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll send the tight end in motion. The corners are walked up tight. 3rd down in the gun. Iamaleava makes a catch. That will be enough to move the chains and get them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big play later on in this drive.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. So the turnover sets up their first drive of this second half, and they'll have an opportunity to take the lead. Back to throw, it's Boley. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. A cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava steps away. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Iamaleava going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And this offense has really struggled. And the only play they've made is to him out wide. So I understand why they're going back to him, but they've got to find something to get kick-started, to get moving, to get grooving. They've really, really struggled outside of the one play to that receiver out wide.
Fires to the tight end. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that one stings for this offense, man, because your defense...
That was a terrible game. We still won. Terrible. What you about to make, baby? What you about to make? No. Boy, low.
This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Florida Gators. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with Coach Summerall before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Gators ready to kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Mack. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And nice job by this defense, really being physical at the point of the attack. There's not a lot of holes, man. They run the ball on back-to-back plays. Aggressive linebackers playing downhill. Nice job by the D-line, owning the line of scrimmage. And now they got them in a situation where this is where they want it. 3rd and long, guaranteed passing situation.
Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a big play. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1st down and 5 after the penalty. On the move, it's Mack. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go right back to him. Finding some room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Did a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. They want to run it left here. There he goes. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. This crowd knows when to bring it. Trying to run, it's Mack. Shakes off the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Hamilton. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Reads it, fires complete.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing. And it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
Here's a give the ball. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory. Makes the grab in their space. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gators. Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And that's why you hold your breath every single time this guy catches the football. That's a short, easy completion. He's so dangerous after the catch, David, and he shows you the wheels, taking it all the way to the house.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to point out, how about the QB play? Getting the ball out right where he can catch the football and use his speed and playmaking ability after it, and he shows you, man. That's why he's dangerous. That's why this offense is always one play away from getting to the house.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback adapting. Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. The Sun Devils in the hurry up.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
It's a seam wide open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, ASU. PAT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score.
Put Mack in the backyard at this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy, Jesse. I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard. Third in California to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country. With the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big pick.
Got his man on the right. At the 35, he's open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off play action on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Looking down the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. He lost one down the sideline. Goes high to pull it in. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. They'll send the back in motion. They'll run it. It's Pryor. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. Gives them a chance to put together a strategy here in the waning moments. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
That's what you got, shrimp and chicken? I mean...
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
You ain't got to.
On the snap, it's Mack. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Unloads quickly.
Well, that time on third.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Hamilton. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Mack has it. Rushes on him. He gets away.
It's a clip. That was a clip. Ah, that was a clip. I should have dove. Ah, it's a clip, man.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession. But give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Gonna take a shot. It's a big stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Jones to throw. Looking for the goal line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Gators moving quickly to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Trying to find the end zone. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
They just keep firing. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Mack. Got a little grass. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Going to try to get it himself. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the ride, leaves it with the back. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Turning it on. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure,
25 yards
right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got a man, it's Miller. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's
I'm gonna put this dog in the backyard. You know, he like, what is this? trying to go to the store and come soon, brother? I don't know. Huh? Oh. homework for boo. I promise you, okay, you have a certain age for it. But I got you.
Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
If you haven't been to Tempe, Arizona to a college football game at Arizona State, it definitely should be on your bucket list. This is one of the most unique stadiums in all of college sports, built into the side of a mountain. You literally can go for a hike and watch the college football game. They have one of the most fun atmospheres in all of the stadiums, and they have built a concourse that is definitely worth a visit. A little club scene gets you going if you want to watch the Sun Devils. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you can tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Taylor wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. It's Cotton. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. Fighting off the defender. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know, kicking field goals...
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Got it right in the heart of the end zone. Extra point here will tie the game.
Coming into this game, this offense really believed they had a mismatch problem because of this tight end speed and athleticism. And you saw it right there, David. Nobody able to hang with this guy on that touchdown catch.
And either way you cover him. If you want to put a linebacker on him, he's got a speed advantage. A safety on him, he's got a size advantage. QB takes advantage of the mismatch, knows where his big fella's going to be, and capitalizes on it.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Finds his man. It's Hamilton. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Mack. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Offense with jumbo personnel. Taylor wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got the first down. Gets away from one. Finds some space. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them.
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Sends it back in motion. Flips it out in the flat. He breaks a tackle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's West. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So he heads out of bounds, and with that return, we'll wrap up the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Looking left. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. Taylor wants to throw. Quickly complete. Still on his feet. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Into the end zone with a breakaway score. They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Could be an alley. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking to throw for it. Defense was not fooled for a second, and it'll bring up 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's out past the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Get it out on the screen. There he goes. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, ASU.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Grabbed behind the line, it's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Now give it to Flock. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Mack. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working on the right. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
And that's a really good job by this offense. I like it, man. Go 5 wide. You can tell right away you got a running back out wide. The corner stays out there so you know it's zone coverage. He sits down like a wide receiver. Really nice job working the outside part of the field. Quarterback, running back on the same page for the nice completion.
Fires into the end zone. Looking to the end zone. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And really nothing else the quarterback could have done there. He wanted to throw the ball further downfield, obviously, to move the sticks, but the defense just took everything away. So he had to check it down, and the defense was able to rally, now setting up 4th.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on 4th down. A shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup, and they didn't just get the first down. He had his guy one-on-one. He took a shot, and it pays off for a huge score.
Lining up to add another. Looking for a man. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he's knocked down.
Mississippi State 22, Arizona State 20.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Stepping to the right. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Arizona State. Took it all the way back to the house.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Cotton. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Mississippi State! And that one will give them the lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mack. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and
all by himself down the middle. The 50, the 40, the 20, past the 10. Touchdown ASU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
That's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Taylor wants to throw. Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if they're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs. And this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
They'll make the stop, but he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
On the snap, it's Mack. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Tight end now in motion. Direct snap. Maybe a crease. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. Got the back over the middle.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
That's caught. It's West. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw it again. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. They're working that left side. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Here comes the heat. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He goes out of bounds, but he